Hello there, you guys. Welcome back to Fantasy Life. Last time we finished Flutter's, what are they called? Bliss quests? And we are kind of working on some side questing right now, just because we can get a lot of really cool items when we start off the game through this method. Also, just realized I haven't been, leveling up my dash skill, which is actually one of our, I guess it was called, what, common abilities? So here's me dashing. It's kind of akin to, like, ninja running or whatever it was in Naruto. But you'll see that that blue bar, my SP bar, is draining pretty quickly while I do this. Now of course it doesn't really matter right now, we're in town, we're pretty safe, but if we leave town and we need to fight some enemies, that could be kind of an issue. So leveling up dash early on is pretty good. So I'm probably going to be dashing my way through a lot of this episode, if not future episodes, just to try and level that up. Sure, cows smell stinky sometimes, but they can do something amazing. They can make milk yummy, creamy, delicious. Oh, it's no good, I can't stand it. I must taste it right now. Can you bring me 5 bottles of cow's milk? Please, I'm begging you, I'll pay you. How's 200 dosh sound, eh? Sure. Okay, so you might remember, in the first episode, I believe, I actually stopped to grab some of the milk in here. So this will refresh. I'm not sure how many screens I have to go through for that to actually refresh, but we're going to be stopping by a couple times to pick up the remaining now 3 bottles of it. Also just going to take a quick peek up in the forest up here. I think we had a quest for mushrooms. Let's take a quick look at our quest list actually while I remember. Okay, so over here is our other quest. So Chicky Treats 5 forest mushrooms. Around East Castell, so that's kind of where we are right now. We also have one for honey, that big egg in the grassy plains, the milk one we just got, and fighting bandits, and the bug one. So those are the ones we have right now. We will be working on those today. We're also going to be just picking up there's one of the forest mushrooms, any of the remaining quests. So yeah, if general rule, if you see something sparkling, you can pick that up. Sometimes things don't sparkle though, so you just kind of need to learn. Like this mushroom, it kind of stands out just a little bit, so... I don't think I can touch that. I think that might actually be something for a story, one of the other lives. But yeah. We could also go fishing in here if we did the fishing life, but we haven't, so... Another fun thing, by the way, is if you use the left and right bumper, you can change the camera angle, and it is pretty crazy how much of this game is so fleshed out like this. It's really insane. Also, such a cute puppy. I generally keep that camera angle at the fixed normal position, though. It just bothers me if it's not. So let's cross the bridge over here, head back towards that farming area where we fought off those bandits in the first episode. We go up here, we can see all is good with that tree. Alrighty, so there's sheep in here. We can actually get some sheep fleece. Now these are all, of course, a lot of the things I'm picking up are primarily useful in other lives. So for example, sheep fleece, obviously you're probably going to want to use that in the sewing life. There's also, like, you know, the heal and cure weeds that we've been getting. Those are really good if you're doing the alchemy stuff, just because you're able to, like, you know, make really cool potions and such. So I could see why some people might argue that that is a really good life to start off in, but I feel like we need to be able to defend ourselves a bit better before we head out, so that's kind of why I want to do paladin first. Ooh, grasshopper. Oh, it's just a common one. I'm hoping to find a royal grasshopper. I think that they're pretty... like, they can be found anywhere around here. They're just not the easiest to find. Hello there. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez. My apologies? No, oh, I'm sorry. Listen to this. What do I be in a right pickle and no mistake. Nobody wants to be buying me crops on account of the carroties that be causing havoc. People are saying that if you buy me carrots, they're afraid they'll turn into carroties. Now what am I supposed to do about it, eh? Reckon you could take some of them out, defeat 5 carroties, and I'll be right grateful. I'll even pay handsomely for your trouble. How's 1,000 dosh and 5 carrots sound to you? Sounds good. So that's another quest where we have to head out to the grasslands. the grassy plains, I believe it was, so we'll be heading out there pretty soon this episode. I just want to make sure there aren't any other quests. Oh, hello! Was it Roslyn? Right. Now that you have your paladin license, that makes it official. You and I will be paladin in arms. Well met. Do you know what the most important things are when it comes to sword technique? Give up? Okay. First is strength. Low strength equals low sword damage. Next are focus and dexterity. It's like I always say, great skill is all a matter of balance. So she's pretty much just telling us what we should put our level up points into every time we level up. I remember there's the 2 skill points that we get per level up, so that's kind of what she's hinting at there. And there's West Castell. I don't think we've actually been over here just yet. And again, keep in mind guys, this is just one town of this game, and it's massive. This is where we'll be doing fishing. That's actually the life I want to do second. I really, really enjoy fishing in like every video game ever, so that's what we're going to be focusing on. I think we can get some stuff over here. Hello, friend. I'm glad you came along. Would you do something for me? Thing is, I'm right curious about the product the other farmers are coming out with, but I can't just stroll over and buy them to see for myself. People will say I have no confidence in my crops. So, could you go over to Old Farley's plantation in the West Grassy Plains and bring back 5 cabbages? I'd be right grateful. In return, how does 200 sosh and 10 baskets of eggs sound? Oh my god. That's a lot of eggs. Alright, so there's something we'll have to do a bit later on. We don't have access to that area just yet. There we go. Take some eggs. Also, no one gets angry at you for taking these things. You can take them as much as you want. Honestly, it does not matter. There's these over here. Cool. Take that also. And let's see here. I'm not sure if there's gonna be any quests up here, but we can take a quick look. Hello there. I'll take that also. So this is the, I guess, the airship area. We're not gonna have access to this for a very, very, very long time, so I don't think they're likely to put... Yeah, there's no quests or anything up here just because we're not really meant to go up there too early on in the game. Like, yeah, you can go explore up there. There's nothing stopping you. It's just... There's no point. Alrighty, so we got everything we wanted. Let's head down to the grassy plains and actually start exploring down there, because that area is, again, very large. There's a lot of enemies to fight. There's a lot of quests we need to complete there as well, so it sounds like a good start to me. And the one thing that paladin told us about was, I believe that was last episode, was just to be wary of staying out too late on the plains. There will be more difficult enemies out there. That's just kind of how the game keeps you reined in, and sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes you actually need to go out there for items or for quests or such, but you know what I just realized? I forgot something. Give me a second, you guys. I will be right back. Okay, then we're back. I completely forgot about this section of town. It's just the west side. We haven't just been over here yet. I know that there's quests here, so... Hungry? I recommend a braided Alfredos. No? Well, I know how you can work up an appetite. How about doing a special favor just for me? We're all out of eggs. We need fresh stock and we need it now. Otherwise, my beloved Flapjack, I mean the sous chef, well, he won't be able to practice flipping eggs, and then what will happen to his chef skills? So, could you go and fetch 10 baskets of eggs for me? Again, one of the rewards was 10 baskets of eggs, so we can either get the eggs ourselves, or we can complete the quest and then use the reward from that to complete this quest. We can do it any way we want. This game is very, very... Like, yes, there's structure to it, and there is some, I guess, linear aspects, but it's not completely linear. There's not just one way to do everything, I guess. So let's just make sure there isn't any other quests over here. There's also the tavern over here. Just make sure there's nothing. Oh, hello! Excuse me. Could I trouble you to, what I mean is, could I ask you a favor? Could you get me some meat? 10 chops of mutton would be great. You can get them on the grassy plains. And look, I'll pay you. How's 400 dosh sound? Sure. So again, let's literally just go defeat these enemies, pick up what they drop, bring it back to me. So the quests generally are pretty straightforward, but I enjoy this type of gameplay. I enjoy just straightforward, go do this, get rewarded sort of gameplay, so... up here... This is actually one of the houses you can eventually own. So if you remember first episode, Pam was showing us how to furnish our house. We can actually move. We can get different houses in different places as well. We don't have to just stay in this town, which is pretty neat. Hey, little newbie. Looks like you get yourself a license. It'll be a pleasure working with you. Hey, how about we catch a meal together next time? Hey, newbie, come here a second. Using that shield, I hope? Always make sure to train both sword and shield. It's all about balance. Okay, you know what? I just realized, actually, kind of embarrassing here. I don't think I equipped the shield. I didn't. There we go. Our defense goes up quite high with that, and we're actually gonna be able to use it. We just haven't needed it yet, that's all. And now we've been all over Castell, so... Let's just go ahead and run back to where- oh gosh, nope, we missed one. Yawn. I'm not yawning, I swear. I'm not sleepy at all, honest. But just in case, maybe you can bring me 3 sleep antidotes? Okay, this quest is kind of weird. He asked for 700, or he asked for sleep antidotes. We can actually go buy those because we can't really make them just yet. And in return, he'll give us 700 dosh. We can actually just go buy those, which generally I don't like to do, but sometimes just to get the quest out of the way, because I like to complete everything. I might go ahead and do that, but we'll have to see. I think there might be another quest where we can earn those. It might be this one over here, actually. Good day, passerby. I'm glad you came along. Actually, I have a request. I was gonna ask that gatekeeper, but maybe I shouldn't. I just caught his eye again. Anyway, my request is sleep powder, the kind you use to make sleep bombs. Yes, 5 pinches of sleep powder. That's what I need. In return, I'll give you 800 dosh and 3 sleep antidotes. There we go. So we need to get sleep powder, which is, I think, is a little bit easier. I think we may be able to get that from enemies that we can fight in the coming up areas, so... Alrighty, let's continue our Naruto run back to where we were going originally before I realized that we still had quests left over. And honestly, I'd like to just grab all the quests I can and then head out exploring instead of like going back in, going back out. Alrighty, here we are. So I'm gonna be kind of... Ooh, there's the big egg we needed. So we need to get up there. There's the sheep that we're going to get the mutton from. Now, most of the enemies here will not aggro onto you. They're not really going to bother you. Some of them will. Oh, whoops. Some of them will, so you just have to kind of be a bit wary. These guys don't, though. We're just going to start attacking them pretty soon for the mutton. Now, there will also be bandits on this field. I think the bandits might be the only things other than the bees that are actually going to... There's one of the bees, by the way. They're actually gonna go out of their way to attack you. Yeah, there's the bandits. So that big guy right there, that big guy is a bounty. So we're gonna want to take him out, but it might be a bit hard for us at first, so we're gonna practice on these sheep over here. And just like that, pretty simple. It drops some dosh for us. Sometimes they'll drop money, sometimes they'll drop items. Sometimes there'll be like health or experience orbs, I believe, but not experience, sorry, health or SP orbs. So I feel kind of bad killing these guys, but I think these are the things where we can get the mutton from, so... Oh. This poor paladin has seen some stuff. There we go. There's the mutton we needed, and that is an HP orb, so... We need 9 more of those, so they don't guarantee a drop, but also... While I remember, let's take a quick look at our quest list again. We also have these challenges for work, so we want to use a spin attack 10 times, we need to defeat a certain enemy, more of those same enemies, defeat a bandit, defeat 3 bandits, get that bandit leader I was talking about. Gather 10 Castell apples. We already have 7 of those. And that's pretty much all we have right now. So we're kind of doing like multiple things at once, to be honest, but I really like this sort of thing. I like being able to take out, like, you know, as it were, 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. There we go. Can't remember if these things disappear, so I'm gonna go, there we go, pick those up. Oh, missed you again. There we go. Sheep fleece that time. That is not what I wanted. Oh well. But yeah, up here there's gonna be those lizard guys. We're gonna leave those things alone for now. I believe they're a little bit trickier. Oh, there's some more sheep. We'll take these guys out while we can. I'm sorry about this, you guys. You're adorable. I hate taking you out, but I need what you got. Also, unfortunately, design-wise, the button to interact with everything is A. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. No, no, no. Sheep fleece. Okay, let's see if we can take this thing down. So the button to interact with everything is A, but the button to attack is also A, so a lot of times you'll see me go and run to pick something up, and all of a sudden I'll take out my sword. It's kind of awkward, but, you know, they were working with limited buttons on the 3DS, I guess, so... Oh, hello there, are you royal? No, see, exactly, just like that. Just a common grasshopper. Oh well. You actually run a bit faster with your sword not out as well, so I'm gonna primarily not be carrying it on me if I can avoid it like that. There's another bee. I guess we'll take it out. It's good experience to fight something that is a little bit more aggressive, I guess. There we go. Used our shield effectively. That's awesome. Now over... Oh, you can see the day is starting to pass by. We're into, like, sunset almost. This area is going to be blocked off for us for a little while. We have to progress story-wise before we can actually go that far ahead. Let's see here. Up here, that's a carroty. That's what that farmer guy was asking us to take out, so let's go ahead and do that. So I guess these are just carrots that have taken on monster form. I'm not really too sure what they're meant to be. There we go, nothing dropped there. Oh, hello. Pretty much just picking up everything I see at this point. I don't really remember what exactly is handy, what isn't handy, etc. Oh, we actually need to take down one of those, so that's awesome. That was for a paladin quest, and you can tell this thing is a little bit more beefy than the things we've faced so far, so... Awesome, and there we go. It gives us a notification when we finish that quest, I think. Did we have another one to defeat 3 of them? We might have, I'm not sure. Oh gosh, can't see you past the tree, doesn't really matter. Everything kind of stays auto-locked on anyway. Which can be pretty annoying if you're trying to defeat a specific... Oh, you've leveled up. A specific enemy and you're locking on to like one thing in particular. We'll be heading in this cave probably next time, I'm guessing. It's actually a bit story related, but there are other things in it. Let's go into the menu really quickly. Take a look at our statuses because we leveled up. We would need to put more stuff. So I'm gonna put one to strength again. And maybe let's put one into luck. Awesome, there we go. Alrighty, so heading back on. Also, because we're in the beginning area, I'm not too concerned about it turning into nighttime while I'm still hanging around here, to be honest. We're gonna be just fine. For the most part, you can actually really outrun any enemy. There aren't any enemies this early on that can... Whoopsie. That can do very much damage against you, so we should be fine. There we go. Start to use our skill a little bit here. Just because We have a quest to do so. Oh no. Rude. There we go. And we got straw thread. Very nice. There's also some honey up here. Someone was asking us for honey. I'm not sure if this is the one he wanted. Oh geez, that's a lot of honey. Not sure how much we needed, but... Oh, and there we go. It's nighttime. So the music changes. It's fairly obvious. You're not gonna get caught out or anything. Oh, there we go. Yep, so there's a coyote. I think... No, there's still enemies here that won't attack you, but those guys will aggro onto you, and they will chase you. And I don't think any of them could really hurt us too much thus far, but... Also, there's really no drawbacks to staying out all night. You're not gonna take a penalty in terms of health or stamina or anything like that. It just... Oh jeez. Just that there's more dangerous things out at night. So you have to be a little bit more aware. Another thing to note is that the residents in game, so the villagers, will also react to day and night. They have their own, I wouldn't say like agendas, like they'll stay in one place during the day and they'll stay in one place during the night, pretty much. And sometimes there are quests that you can only find at night. Oh, no, lock onto that one. No, wrong one. There we go. Vice versa for the day as well, so same with enemies, of course. Ones you can only find at night, ones you can only find during the day. I'm not sure if quests that are in caves are affected by day and night. I don't think they are. Okay, there's another piece of mutton. We didn't really get very much of that, but that's okay. Why don't we head back now, though? And while we're here, let's just take another really quick look at our quest list. I'm going to be looking at this all the time just to reference what I've done. So we only have 2 forest mushrooms so far, I think. We've defeated 2 out of 5 Carides. We found the egg, but we didn't manage to get up to it. I know the way to get to it, but I know that we have to pass by some rather nasty enemies to do so, so I'm kind of leaving that one for now. Grassland honey. Okay, so we got that. That's perfect. We can hand that one in. Antidotes. We can't do that one yet. The big egg. Mutton, right. We didn't get all the mutton we needed, but it wasn't exactly being that nice about dropping it. Awesome. Okay. So we made a good start. We leveled up, and we got some more experience on the field, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna pop by around this way again, once again, for that milk, but also to pick up some more of those forest mushrooms. I'm pretty sure they will have respawned. It isn't really time-based, it's more so, like, how many screens or sections or areas you've gone away. I'm not sure how much to reset it, but... There we go. There's some more, so that's 3 out of 5. Also picking up the heal weed, that will be hopefully useful later on. But yeah, you'll see this guy was not here earlier, he's here now. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if those mushrooms respawned, I get the feeling they didn't. Oh, no, there's one. Maybe some of them did. No, no, there we go, I just thought it was further on. So there's 4 out of 5, I believe? Okay, so let's go ahead in and give that guy his honey, because we've completed that quest at least. He should actually, you know, I don't know if he's gonna be here during the nighttime. Oh, no, there he is. Awesome. He isn't one who moved. 4 pots of grassland honey. You really brought them? Whoop. Time to get drizzling. Thank you, thank you. Here's your payment. Awesome. So we got some more dosh. Made 1,000 dosh. That's actually one of those hidden bliss quests. So just when we do certain achievements in game, we'll hit those just playing through naturally usually, and they'll add to our bliss total. And there's a quest done. That is so satisfying. I love doing this. I love side questing, you guys. I like lots of honey on my pancakes. Nothing could possibly bring me down today. My smile is pancake powered. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it, dude. Okay, so we didn't find anything else. Why don't we go check out this letter finally? That they've been telling us about. We have 2 letters. Get presents through passwords. You can now use passwords at the post office. If you happen to know any, be sure to drop by. So that's to do with the guild office. We're not going to touch that right now. Dear Bob, I offer you my congratulations on starting your new life. The adventure has only just begun. New discoveries await those willing to explore. Good luck on your travels. King Eric of Castell. There we go. So there's the letters it was talking about. Why don't we head up to our room now? And have ourselves a little bit of a bliss check here. Bob, how can I help you? Let's see how blissful you are. So, we spent an hour in Riviera, made 1,000 dosh, so those are 2 achievement-based ones, had a tour of the guild office, shopped at Castell General Goods, and went to the East Grassy Plains. Went to see the goddess statue as well. And we hit another bliss bonus. That is fantastic. So we can choose any of these, really. We don't need to go into order. Because I unlocked this one, though, this one is now available to us, so if you wanted an even bigger bag. But right now, I'm gonna go with Life with a Pet, just because it's so cute, and I need a pupper in my life, you guys. So Flutter actually seems it wants to speak with me. That's pretty much her saying, hey, let's continue the story quest. I don't really want to do that yet. I just want to chill out. But I think for now, you guys, I'm going to have to end this episode here. When we return, we're going to work on those side quests and maybe go forward with the story quests a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.